In the hush of winter, the smallest sound can redirect a case like a river changing course. Inside a city evidence lab, an analyst rewinds a ransom call. Beneath the threats, there's a faint metallic screech against stone, a sound later identified as a specific streetcar turning on a corner just 1 block from downtown. And with that, a search across millions of people shrinks to a single corridor. It's a reminder that tiny frictions create massive turns. A ransom note, folded on a sharp diagonal, leaves a graphite smudge along its edge. Not a random crease, but a practical one, made to fit the narrow inner pocket of a winter coat. That single fold tells a story. The author was on foot, in the cold, keeping the message close. Elsewhere, the faint reflection of a neon sign in a window pane rewrites a timeline, placing a suspect at the scene during the evening rush, not the morning they claimed. Technology amplifies this search for the small. A smartphone microphone captures not just a voice, but the unique hum of a room. The polished surface of a kettle reflects a face a witness never saw. But while software can sift through data, it is still the trained human ear that distinguishes the hiss of a city bus from the sound of a clue. It is discipline, not drama, that turns a stray fiber, a speck of soil, or a single verb tense into the key that unlocks the truth. But the most vital clues are often found in the margins, long after the headlines have been written. Years later, in the quiet of a courthouse basement, old files tell a different story than the one repeated for the cameras upstairs. The official narrative is clean, reality is not. An early incorrect guess calcifies into accepted fact. The real context is always there, working in the background, waiting to be found. Sometimes, all it takes is a new perspective. A bilingual officer re-listens to that same ransom call and catches a regional idiom, transforming what was called a confession into a desperate warning. Cold reviews bring fresh eyes and slower, more deliberate methods, challenging what the initial frenzy declared as fact. In an age where public judgment moves faster than verification, these quiet corrections matter more than ever. They arrive long after the cameras are gone, rewriting our understanding of who had the opportunity and who had the intent. To truly understand a case, we must look beyond the crime scene itself, to the invisible structures that shaped the event. In one coastal town, an annual festival curfew quietly altered every alibi by 1 critical hour, a detail lost in the breaking news. To move past the headline, we have to ask different questions. What were the rules that governed that night? Whose voice was never heard? And where did the blind spots exist? Because the most decisive clue is often not an object left behind, but a piece of context that was overlooked all along.